Efficient video podcasting, efficient audio podcasting, efficient content creation is something that it frankly takes work to master. But that's actually why we're here at C47 Digital Studios. We bring high quality expertise and efficiency to this journey of content creation and podcasting. And I want to illuminate some things to you on the concept of efficiency so that you can apply it in your podcasting journey, because I get it. None of this is easy. And maybe this will make your life a little bit easier to think about how we do efficiency. And if it's speaking to you in a way where it's like, hey, I probably should just hire these guys, that's literally what we're doing is we're buying people's time back and then layering on our expertise to make that bought back time even more valuable. If you're doing this, and I'll tell you a true story. Way back at the front tail of the pandemic, what we ended up trying here was doing a video a day for 31 days to see if we could find a way to make it sustainable. I wanted to try to unlock efficiency within a video per day pattern. You know what I didn't do? Unlock efficiency in a video per day pattern. It's one of those things where I became a content creation professional where I couldn't do the rest of my job. All I did was that experiment. What you need to focus on is batching your work. That will unlock everything. I was in a manufacturing facility in the middle of Ohio one time. Company's called Lincoln Electric. If you've ever seen a big red welder, it was probably made by Lincoln Electric. And there was this guy putting a 10 foot by 4 foot sheet of metal on a laser cutter. And I'm filming it actually with him, and it's cutting the same shape, tons of them, tiny little piece. And you hear them clinking as they drop down into this like collection bin. And he was making 15,000 of this little piece. And I asked him, what's the deal? Why are you doing that? And he goes, well, we're batching this piece. We won't need to make another one for like 4 months. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So he explained that everything in that facility was largely batched work. And he said something I'll never forget. He said, bakers don't bake a cookie, they bake cookies. Here, we don't bake part, we bake parts. He kept using the word baking, but it's a really simple concept, right? Bakers make many of something, and that way they can sell them at a lower cost, right? Because they did it all at once. And in fact, actually, if you think about it, it's what breaks that mold in baking is cakes. When you have a big custom cake, the reason why they get really expensive, like a big custom wedding cake, is every part was handmade and it was custom built. That's a custom thing. Being less custom with your video podcast or content creation is actually the goal. Not only is it the goal because of your time, but your audience needs you to kind of be on point, be easy to understand, and on a very clear and understandable lane. So on both fronts, this is really useful stuff for you. So I'm gonna teach you how to batch your work real quick, ready? So from an efficiency standpoint, plan all of your content for a month in a batch. Sit down, you notice I'm a coffee drinker. So I sit down with coffee and I scribble my notes. I scribble those notes, I refine them, and you know what? I go to ChatGPT and I ask for help and even refine them further. And now I've got all my notes for my future batch filming session. Later, I'm gonna go batch my content, or maybe they're my notes for interviews. Maybe I have to set up those interviews to have them in batch, one after another, after another, after another for a series of time. In both cases, I'm batching my work. Now I have a whole bunch of files that need edited. Around here, my team goes ahead and edits those in batch. They don't do one episode of mine. They do many episodes in one session. Why? All the graphic assets are all in the right spot. The correct hard drives are docked. The assets they had to download from any of our cloud systems or from our partner servers where we have access to B-roll or anything like that, they do it all in one sitting, so their mind is on the goal and their assets that they need are all in place so they can be efficient in their work. Then when it's time to review and make sure that there's maybe no spelling errors or anything like that, we do a big batch review session. We don't do them one-off, we do them all at once. And then finally, when it's time to schedule them into social media, same story. We go into a scheduler and schedule them all in one sitting. It is far more efficient to not multitask and focus in and hone in on each one of these activities one at a time. So plan, schedule, shoot, edit, schedule. The first schedule is scheduling people on, or maybe scheduling your shoot session, by the way. That last schedule is scheduling the release or the distribution, which that's the film term we would use normally, is you've got to distribute your content. So social media distribution is that last scheduling. That's it. That's the plan for efficiency. Now there's a lot more efficiencies that we've honed over time, probably too much to reveal right now, but that's a really good rubric for you to follow. Now, a couple more thoughts that I want to share. One is that the one-to-many concept is really important for you to understand. If you're going to shoot a podcast that lasts 45 minutes and you're interviewing somebody that's really important in your world, that one piece of content can be chopped up into many assets, one to many. So it's another efficiency you can find, because now let's say on any given day you shot 4 45-minute sessions. Yes, you're gonna edit 4 45-minute shows, but all of those shows can be cut down. How do you cut them down? Well, you can go and get a transcript from AI and read and follow that and find the points that you're most excited about, and then go cut those out. Or you can ask AI to help you identify those, and you can pick, the best of the best out of what it identified, and then yes, go edit it out. That's very much the pattern we do here. It's no big secret. It's a matter of having the diligence to follow the patterns, to do the work, and be intelligently tuned into the content so that you can pick the right things to display to the world. That one-to-many pattern is a way more efficient version of getting content out, as opposed to having to sit down and have separate videos for every topic. Efficiency matters in your world, it sure matters in ours. That's a great way to do it. Now, another efficiency, and this is one of my favorites, is we call it court the client here. So if you're gonna do a show and you have somebody on your show, you better make sure that that somebody is really valuable in your world. Now, a lot of people would construe that as a potential client, right? Or maybe a current client. Sure, that's one way to do it. My favorite way to do it, especially in the business to business crowd, is to have your ideal referral partner on. Why? Let's make this for mortgage people. If a mortgage person were having their podcast episode with a realtor who sells 10 homes per month, or helps buyers buy 10 homes per month, that's 120 transactions per year. That one person that they're hanging out with and doing life with and just having a great show experience, and then eventually sharing all those assets online and having all of those moments that keep each other top of mind, that one person is a connection to 120 potential transactions, not just one. So your ideal referral partner matters a lot. So there's another efficiency there, that when you're filming, you could be filming with somebody who is really important to your business development and sales flow. So keeping that in mind, we've got how many efficiencies now? We understand batching, we understand one-to-many, and we understand how to court the client. And the client in this case is actually a person who is a conduit to clients, and that is super valuable. Other people who are conduits to clients, high value vendor partners, people who are vendors to you and are invested in your success because they want to keep selling to you. And you probably like them. Usually I like my vendors, and so that's why I want to work with them. They give me quality and they're really cool. Hang out with them, put them on your show. Build more rapport with them. That really does very well for yourself and for them, and they will continue to want to send you work. It's that type of thinking that is ultra efficient, and that efficiency you need in your world, because every minute of your time is of infinite value and you can never get it back. If this is speaking to you, this is how we think, this is how we operate. C47 Digital Studios exists to help businesses amplify their expertise, get into a digital ecosystem of audio, video, and social media content to display that expertise and build real rapport and relationships with the great people in their world so that they can grow their businesses. Your business matters, my business matters. We employ people and we grow our families and their families through doing quality work that can get us all paid. So I'm with you in this. We're entrepreneurs, we're business people who need to grow our businesses, and efficiency is critical. So I hope this mattered to you. I hope you got something from this talk. And if you've got questions, we probably have answers. Please feel free to reach out. Our Contact Us form is a great way to do it. Call us, our phone number is right on the website. Go ahead and reach out, or find us in any of the socials, and we'll gladly have a conversation. Iron always sharpens iron. And if all of this was a little overwhelming, and it can be, that's a great tell sign that you need to actually consider hiring us. We can help you do all of this at scale in a way that's extremely powerful for your business. You don't find film school trained professionals like our team who can put that expertise and that efficiency behind you so you can buy all of your time back. That's the most efficient version, and get a higher level play from the execution side of all of this video, audio branding. I'm Josh Pies. I'm the chief attention getter, hippie capitalist, and executive producer here at C47 Digital Studios. And I really believe that we can move the needle on your business. Let's be efficient. Let's work together.